Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. Up today, it is the Zuru X-Shot Regenerator Review. That's right, Zuru's version of the Nerf Modulus system. Let's begin. Gentlemen, here is everything you're going to get with the Zuru X-Shot Regenerator. You're going to get 2 packages of darts for a total of 48 in total. You're going to get the stock, which has 2 tactical rails, 1 on each side. Also holds a magazine that slides right up and underneath, as well as the 2 extra dart holders which attach to the 2 tactical rails. You get the blaster itself. Up on top, you're going to get a reflex sight, as well as a long distance ACOG scope. Going to the front, you're going to get a short range barrel as well as a long range barrel, 1 bipod, 2 magazines, and you're going to get an underneath priming mechanism which you can actually screw on. And the beauty of it is you can actually use it or just use it the way it is without it. So you actually have a choice here. That's a beautiful thing. Here are the chronograph test results with 4 different types of darts taking 10 shots each. And the blaster was the base blaster without any attachments. Okay guys, we're going to time-lapse shooting a max range test with several different types of darts. So let's kick this off. Guys, from a max range standpoint, the fence is about 50 feet. So the edge of the driveway is 80. And as you can see, we're probably around 65 feet. A couple of them were very inaccurate and off to the side. We had one here. And we definitely had one there. That's one of the Zuru darts. We shot Busby darts, we shot Accufakes, we shot the red, I forgot what these are called. Those are like the extreme accurate ones that from, I think Busby. I actually can't remember, to be honest. But as you can see, the majority of them, you know, were pretty much centered. A couple stragglers off to the right in the grass. And I kind of don't want to go in there because I don't know what's going on in there. Got snakes and stuff around here. You know, we had a couple. Look at those Zuru darts that kind of made. There's one of the ones that came with the blaster. And we had a couple out here at around, you know, 75, almost 80. But the majority, I would say, are around 65. All right, guys, now that we've gotten all the attachments on the blaster and got this thing fully put together, here are some of the things I just want to point out, because there's something that you're going to notice right away. It is extremely light, and the priming mechanism on it is extremely easy to operate. So that means that if you have a younger Nerfer in your family like I do, he is going to be able to operate this blaster very easily. Now, maybe not with all of these attachments on it, because it gets rather big, but I gotta tell you, even as big as it is right here, it's extremely light. And number 2, hands down, is aesthetics and ergonomics. If you look at this blaster with the dark blue, the nice teal accents, and the white, it's a really clean, polished, solid, aggressive looking blaster. And honestly, when you look at the shell and all of the different grooves and details that just kind of pop, there is going to be some really cool aesthetic modifications made to this shell in particular. I can't wait to see the different paint jobs that come up, as well as shell modifications and integrations. It's going to be really cool to see. Number 3, all about customization. If you put on the box that this blaster can achieve 1,000 combos, you better have some tactical rails. And in fact, this one has 12. We got 1, 2, 3 on top of the ACOG scope. Number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and finally 12. Now we just need some more attachments. So here are 4 attachments, Zuru, that I would like to see you come out with for this weapons platform. I would love to see some sort of underneath missile prime like an M203. I don't want the missile to be huge, could be smaller than Nerf's, maybe make it about that big. So maybe you could actually integrate it with this barrel here. That would be really sick. I would also like to see maybe a tactical flashlight attachment, maybe a red dot attachment, maybe a clip that you can snap onto one of these and actually have a foam grenade. The only thing I would caution you, Zuru, is don't make the mistake Nerf made and make it too light. It's got to have a little weight to it, so when we throw it, it actually can achieve some distance. But those 4 attachments right there would be absolutely sick. And if you want to push it a little further, maybe give us some different options for the stock. I always like different stocks and be able to interchangeable with them. That's always a great thing. As you all know, when we're searching for a new blaster, we always want it to be compatible. The Regenerator doesn't let you down there either, my friends. It'll fire ammo from any of the different major brands. I tested out Dart Zone, Busby, Nerf, and Accufake darts, had 0 problems through this weapon platform. Not only that, you actually get the bonus of actually a couple of Nerf attachments actually fitting. Keep in mind, no Nerf stocks will attach, as well as no Nerf barrels, but you can actually get the red dot sight to sit up here nicely, and shaking it back and forth, it's not going anywhere. And that goes for the Modulus tactical light as well. You can also use the Modulus low profile scope. This basically performs exactly like the red dot sight, and that's always a good thing. Now, let's move on to some of the other things. All right, we're gonna give you 3 small cons, in my opinion, of this blaster, and here they are in no particular order. One is the magazine. Here's the loading mechanism, and once you slide it in, you're gonna notice it actually slides very easily, and there's nothing to stop it at the first dart. So if you're in the middle of a heated battle and you're trying to reload fast, it's very easy to push the magazine way too far in, and you're actually gonna waste 4 darts. You can actually pull it back, so they made the feature very easy to correct. It's just kind of like, I wish they would have had a thing that would have stopped it at the first dart. My second minor con with the Regenerator is actually the spring power in stock form. I fired 4 different types of darts, and the best reading I got out of a 10 dart average was 66 feet per second. Nerf Elite darts came in at 65, and if you're using Accufakes, it's actually going to be a little bit lower than that, but we all know Accufake darts shoot usually 1 to 2 feet per second less than normal darts. Not a deal breaker. You can always just buy an upgraded spring and insert it in here, but you know what? It's worth pointing out. But that's actually a plus in other areas. So if you have a younger Nerfer and you don't want a blaster that shoots all that hard, and this is right up your alley, right in stock form, really nice. I have a 3-year-old. This is gonna work out perfect for me. And of course, number 3, if you have a nice springer with an underneath prime, you need the slam fire feature. And unfortunately, this blaster, you know what? I'll just show you what happens when you go to slam fire the Regenerator. All right, we took off all front barrel attachments. We're gonna do it just like the base blaster, and we're gonna fire it normal. And then I'm gonna do a full magazine in slam fire mode, and you guys can judge for yourself. We're about 10 to 15 feet away. There's a perfect example. I pushed the magazine in too far on the beginning. As you can see how easy it is to correct, you just slide it back through. All right, guys, time for slam fire mode. And as you can see, from 10 to 15 feet away, there's just no power. So in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, the X-Shot Zuru Regenerator has a lot going for it and plenty of potential. I can overlook the spring power. I can always fix that with a simple spring upgrade. The loading mechanism is a little bit finicky, and that is going to be one of the things that kind of just irks you over time, but it's not a deal breaker by any means. And if you are one that loves slam fire, then you may be a little disappointed. But if you're like me and that's not really a big major contributing factor for you, this blaster has a lot to offer. Guys, what do you think? Drop it in the comment section. Let me know what you think of the Zuru X-Shot Regenerator. You guys know what I think. I own 3 of them. See you next time.